Don't get caught out with VAT and service-led accommodation. I can't tell you how frequently I see a taxpayer getting their first Airbnb. It goes really well, they get their second, they get their third, and because it's property, they automatically assume that it's treated the same way that residential property is, i.e. exempt from VAT. That is not the case. It is a standard rate supply, and once you meet the R1 million threshold in terms of your turnover generated from your Airbnbs, you need to register as a VAT vendor. The VAT Act states that if you are letting out the accommodation for less than 28 days, output VAT needs to be charged on the full value of the supply. So for example, the accommodation component, the domestic goods component, as well as the service charge component. The VAT Act also states that if you are letting the accommodation out for more than 28 days, VAT needs to be levied on only 60% of the supply. So important to just remember that if you are exceeding that R1 million threshold in terms of your Airbnbs, you are going to need to register for VAT, and you are going to need to start charging VAT on the supply of your accommodation. Also important to note, Airbnb is not treated in the same way for VAT purposes as a residential apartment that you are renting out to live in would be. Residential accommodation is exempt from VAT. However, the Airbnb structure is seen as more of a commercial nature, and hence the VAT requirements.